coverage. I am your host, Raymond Mutuku. It is 13th of September 2025. We're still in our challenge. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, comment. We will start from where we left yesterday, and I'm very happy to be here. If you're new to this channel, subscribe. I will be more than happy to be part. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to start with where we left. We started yesterday. We left at 1 Samuel chapter 4, and here the Israelites went to war with the Philistines, and it's very interesting. Before even that, remember, the Lord had declared his disdain of the two sons of Samuel, not the two sons of Samuel, the two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, for what they did, offenses against the altar. And God promised them, he said that those who honor him, he will honor, and those who despise him will be dishonored. So he also made a statement or declared that none of the sons of Eli will reach old age. So from that, ladies and gentlemen, we learn that attaining old age is a blessing from God. Are we together? He also said that the family line of Eli, or the sons of Eli, will be reduced to beggars. So that means that a provision, old age, comes from God. Let's not take that for granted. If you are new to this channel, I want to welcome you to this wonderful day. My day was fantastic. Tonight we are going to stay here until we finish, if possible, 1 Samuel, so that we can continue with another book. After 1 Samuel, go to 2 Samuel. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you read 1 Samuel chapter 2 verses 31, it says that the Lord promised the household of Eli that a time is coming when he will cut short the strength of the house of Eli. So, ladies and gentlemen, from that we learn that strength, provision, and old age, they all come from God. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you tonight to this channel. Please subscribe and comment. I know it's tough, but we have to stay focused so that we can achieve our goal. In fact, during weekends, I think this is the right time for us to make gains so that we can catch up on what we lost during the week. So if you're here, I want to welcome you to this channel. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are reading from 1 Samuel chapter 4, where the Israelites went to war with the Philistines. And as I said before, at that time the Philistines were advantageous. They were the first ones to come up with technology. They were the first ones to come up with to make weapons. So the first time the Israelites engaged with the Philistines, they lost 4,000 men, and they decided that if they had the the Ark of the Covenant, then it will assure their victory. How wrong they were. They went to war again, and that time the slaughter, the Bible says the slaughter was very great. Israel lost 30,000 foot soldiers, and the Ark of God was also captured the same day. Both sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, that's the day they died. And then when somebody that same day, a Benjamite ran from the battle line and went to Shiloh. Remember from the way we started, we said that the Ark of the Covenant was situated in a place called Shiloh, with his clothes torn and dust on his head. When he arrived, there was Eli sitting on the chair by the side of the road and watching because his heart feared for the ark of God. When the man entered the town and told what happened, the whole town sent up a cry. Eli heard the cry, and he asked, "What is the meaning of the uproar?" And that's when he was told, a man hurriedly over to Eli, who was 98 years old and whose eyes had failed so that he could not see. He told Eli, "I have just come from the battle line. I fled from it this very day." Um, the man who brought the news replied, "Israel fled before the Philistines, and the army has suffered heavy losses. Also, your two sons, Hophni and Phinehas, are dead, and the Ark of the Covenant, or the Ark of God, has been captured." When he mentioned the Ark of God, Eli fell backwards of his chair by the side of the gate. His neck was broken, and he died, for he was an old man and he was heavy. He had led Israel for 40 good years. His daughter-in-law, the wife of Phinehas, was pregnant, and near the time of the delivery, when he heard the news that the Ark of God had been captured. Welcome to the channel. Please subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and you can comment and tell me where you come from, and that her father-in-law and her husband were dead. She went into labor and gave birth, but was overcome by her labor pains. As she was dying, the women attending her said, "Don't despair. You have given birth to a son." But she did not respond or pay any attention. She called the boy Ichabod, saying, "The glory has departed from Israel." Because of the capture of the Ark of the Covenant and the deaths of her father-in-law and her husband, the glory has departed from Israel, for the Ark of God has been captured. So in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 4, we learn that the Ark of the Covenant was captured by the Philistines, and that cements what I earlier said, that the Philistines had dominated Israel for a long time. I can also give an explanation that they had developed in terms of weaponry, and they had a larger army. So from the times of Judges up to 1st of Samuel, we see that the Israelites were always defeated in battle. And the Ark of the Covenant, of course, was also captured in that process. Let us read to see what happened thereafter. After the Philistines had captured the Ark of God, they took it from Ebenezer to Ashdod. I think Ashdod was their capital. Then they carried the ark into Dagon's temple and set it beside Dagon. When the people of Ashdod rose early in the next day, there was Dagon um, fallen on the face of the ground before the Ark of the Covenant. Um, they took Dagon and put him back in his place. Okay, welcome to this channel. Um, his, you know, his head and hands had been broken off and were lying on the threshold. Only his body remained. That is the body of the idol Dagon, who was worshipped by the Philistines. That is why on this day, neither the priests of Dagon or others who enter Dagon's temple at Ashdod step on the threshold. The Lord's hand was heavy on the people of Ashdod and its vicinity. He brought devastation on them and afflicted them with tumors. Welcome to this channel.